Hi, this is Nathan with PStrax. We've added your air monitors into the PStrax system so that you can start tracking bump tests and calibrations. So what I wanted to do was show you how that's going to look when your department rules this out. You can see here that I've got 3 asset items that are due on engine 66. And if I scroll down to the bottom of this list here, I've got 6 asset items that are due in this assets list down below. So any air monitor that's assigned to a specific unit is going to show up here whenever that inspection is due. So I'm going to click on those 3 items due. And the reason that we have 3 items is we basically have 3 inspections that are due on the same item, on the same air monitor. Now you can see here that we've got a 4-gas monitor bump test. That is going to be done every Saturday. We have an HCN bump test, which is done every 2nd Saturday. And then we have a quarterly calibration, which is done every quarter. So typically you're not going to see all 3 of these items on the same exact air monitor, but you might see, especially like the HCN bump test, you'll see that in addition to the 4-gas monitor bump test on the day that those things are due. So what the system shows you here is this specific air monitor is assigned to engine 66. We would verify whether that monitor is present or not present, and then we're going to perform inspections on it. So it should be present, assuming we do our jobs correctly on the administrative side. If the monitor is not present, you're going to click not present, and then when you log that transaction, it's going to email off the administrators to let them know that, hey, this thing you're telling me is assigned to engine 66, but it's not physically here. In that case, you may have another air monitor that's assigned to engine 66, in which case you can put in the serial number for that air monitor. So you can say, well, we don't have this one, but we do have a different one. And again, your administrators would be notified about that. 9 times out of 10, it's going to be present, assuming again that the administrators are assigning it to the proper location. So we're just going to click present. Now I'm not going to do that for these other bump tests and the quarterly calibration because it's the same exact process. But once I hit log selected items, what we're going to see here is it's going to pull that air monitor out of my list, and it's going to ask me to complete my bump test inspections. Now, the administrators haven't set up specific tasks for these yet, but we're going to go ahead and do that. So when you log those, you're going to see that, okay, I need to turn the unit on, I need to do this and this and this, and you're just logging those tasks as complete as you do them. If anything fails the inspection, just like with our vehicle checks, you can select that alert icon, enter notes about the failure, and then post an alert for the administrators to see. I'm going to go ahead and just say everything checked out here. We're going to log our items, and then it's going to return us to this page where we would do the 4-gas monitor bump test. Oops, I just need to refresh there, sorry about that. Where we would do the HCN bump test or the quarterly calibration if those things are due. If I go back to the Station 6 home screen, we're going to see that we now have 2 inspections due on the air monitors on engine 66. If I scroll down to the bottom, we'll see that we have 5 asset items due. Now the reason we have this assets card at the bottom of the screen is because not all assets aren't always assigned to specific units or to specific apparatus. You might have assets, in this case air monitors, that are assigned to the Station 6 shop. So I think you have 5 monitors that are assigned to the shop here. I only put 1 in with 3 inspections due on it. But you would log this the exact same way. You'd say, okay, well I've got 3 things to check off on these air monitors, and then it's got the same type of items here. So verify if it's present or not present, log those checks, say everything checked out, make sure that you're verifying the serial number, and log those items, and then we should just have 4 of those items, or 2 of these items left, 4 total. As you log your apparatus inspections as well, you're going to be able to see that number dwindle. So obviously that went down from 3 to 2, and then this went down from 6 to 4. So hopefully that's helpful. Like I said, when you log these inspections, your users or your administrators will know that they got logged. That way you can see any alerts that were posted, make sure that the monitors are in the right place. But it's just a way of adding additional information to these inspections so that we can track this expensive equipment for you. Hopefully that makes some sense, but if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out.